Hello. Hopefully the audio works. Cool. Well, to answer your question about if the women in Panama are better than Canada, from my personal bias, judgmental opinion, I would say yes. But you got to keep in mind, the territory is not the map, and my data set's quite small relative to others. I mean, I never really knew too many women per se in Canada versus Panama. Same thing. My data set's small. But the culture is very different. And I'd say, generally speaking, the culture here is more grateful. So that's my general opinion. Thanks for all your YouTube videos. What's your average monthly retainer size for your current clients? 2.5 thousand per month, maybe 3,000 now. For a long time, it was like 2,000. It started to go up as of recently. We've signed a few bigger accounts. I'd say it's still probably 2.5 to 2.7 thousand in that range. I could check the dashboard, but I won't bother. I better write something in the chat. I'm working on the side, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the box. Top recommended books. Power versus Force by Dr. David R. Hawkins. Breakthrough Advertising, by Eugene Schwartz. Amazon's 10 Leadership Principles. Farnham.st, fs.blog. It's a good blog. fs.blog. Principles by Ray Dalio. Those are all amazing books, man. Those are all amazing books. Few books on that shelf are ever reread as many as those books that I just mentioned. James, thank you for your love, brother. I appreciate your feedback. You're supporting the morale of the channel. Positive feedback is one of the things that keeps me making content. Otherwise, I mean, if the channel wasn't growing, I probably wouldn't do what I'm doing. So thank you for tuning in. Awesome stuff. Love the vids. You should have more subs. Well, you know what? A lot of people say that you should have more subscribers. And here's the thing about YouTube. I don't talk about enough gossip, and I don't flaunt enough lifestyle to grow as fast as some of the other channels. Like, there was a time when the YouTube algorithm was different. Not that I'm like trying to say I understand it. I'll never understand it. But it has changed over time. And generally speaking, videos that are gossipy, videos that flaunt lifestyle, videos that have more aesthetic to keep users engaged, raw talking in front of a whiteboard is not the most engaging thing. So I don't expect to grow to 100,000 subscribers in 2 years like some other people. I don't expect to even get to like 50,000 in 2 years. Plus, I'm not trying to collaborate with anyone. So yeah, man, those variables, those variables considered, I'm just happy with where we're at. Just about to run some LinkedIn ads based on your video, which was super helpful. Thanks. It's to attain more clients for publication, split testing lead gen ad, and web visitor objective. Cool. LinkedIn ads is a really cool platform. Best ways to maximize your media budget in 2021. Download PDF. We'll have CTA to my calendar. Like you suggested, article link will also have CTA to my diary. What do you think will work best? Tim, I need more context. You tried emailing me. I'm sorry if I didn't respond. What email did you send an email to? Because my email's changed from Taylor@TaylorBenji.com to the agency enlightened domain. Anyways, to answer your question, there's a few things. Who's your ideal client? Okay, what is the service that you're providing? What does your ideal client actually care about? Like, what kind of bait that is top of funnel would they love to opt in for? Because you kind of have the right idea. Like, you shouldn't be saying like you're doing the tofu, like top of funnel, where you're trying to just get them to opt in and read an article, which is a good thing, because unless you're retargeting super hot traffic, then you could do something like book a call with my team, but it's cold traffic, so you got to go top of funnel. But yeah, I need to know some of that stuff to better answer your question, because from what it sounds like, best ways to maximize your media budget is very vague, like very, very, very vague. And so as long as, if you're targeting a very specific niche, okay, but let me know, because I don't know. I need to know what your niche is, who your ideal client is, right? Because if you're just targeting business owners, I'd be worried, dude. I'd be worried, because that's so broad. It's so vague that the level of resonation between your message and who you're trying to reach is not going to be felt. You got the message, you got who you're trying to reach. And a lot of people make the mistake of like, okay, I have an agency, we do marketing, and we do it for businesses. And their niche is marketing, their service is marketing, and their niche is businesses. And so that's why a lot of people are like struggling, man. So ideal clients: CEO level, medium, large business, finance, legal, insurance, property. Dude, that's still too vague. You got to go narrow, man. You got to narrow that beast down. Okay. Like narrow, very narrow. Unless you have a massive agency with hundreds of employees and you have a proven track record in dozens of different niches, and you have the freaking media spend to afford to dump tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, into LinkedIn ads and target very broadly, which I still wouldn't even recommend for a company like that, then I wouldn't say that's a good idea. So what's the service that you're providing? Because it sounds like you need to get more narrow with your niche, dude. It'd be cool if we could do a Zoom call, man. YouTube should have like a Zoom feature where you can like see other humans on the call, It's, that'd be nice. Then I could like talk to you face to face, Tim, through YouTube Live. One has to go. Sports cars or muscle cars? Thanks, bro. Thanks for the response. Do you think it's possible to get 2 to 3 clients of that size from cold calling, or what would be better, to set up a form of LinkedIn marketing ads? Dahan Ushan. Dude, inbound and outbound work. It both work great. It just depends on your ideal client and the niche that you have. Matt, what's your opinion on college? I go into a top 60 business school but want to pursue my agency, so no degree is technically necessary. I don't believe you have a degree. No, I don't have a degree. I barely graduated high school, like barely. I sucked at school, man. I tried hard. I studied and shit. It's just I was never engaged. I never had a purpose to go to school other than my parents telling me I had to, other than society instilling it into humans' minds that school is so important. Anyways, what would be a third or fourth dimensional level niche for the realtor niche is someone who at the moment is brand new into the agency space. I understand helping realtors isn't much of a blue ocean. I'm assuming you're trying to do like marketing of some kind. Parco, do you have a partner? Yes, her name is Destiny with Sean. I'm going to do a video next week introducing my partner. She's a godsend. Tim, more niche. Tofu bait could be best ways for financial service providers to maximize their Facebook ads budget in 2021. James Little, that is definitely more niche, and I like it, and you are on the right track. I would go even more niche, especially if you're just starting out, Tim. And I wouldn't even touch advertising, dude. I would like, the thing is that advertising is like a magnification of whatever you're doing. So look, if you have a lot of money, great. You can test ads, that's fine. But I always preach to people, if you're just getting started, like do organic, because once you've proven organic to work, then you can run ads. That's totally fine. But yeah, Tim, definitely more niche. Watch the first video I published on YouTube like 2-3 years ago. It's called, oh, we're well established. You work with brands like Lexus? Come on, dude. You should have said that in the beginning. You kidding me? Dude, what's your agency? Let me search up your agency. I'm excited now. Maybe we'll do an interview. I want to interview people that are that have 7, 8, 9-figure agencies because they've found it to be very helpful for humanity. So yeah, dude, let me know. I want to search your website, brother. It's a business publication, bro. I emailed you about an interview. Okay, what email did you send the email to, dude? First of all, I'm terrible with checking emails, but please let me know. What email did you send it to? Tim Brine or Byrne. Searching you up, man. You're in my inbox somewhere. Tim Byrne. Okay, it's not this email. I see you commented on the LinkedIn advertising one, though. I don't see your email, dude. All right, well, hey, look, you can send an email. There's only 12 people on this call, so I'm going to send in the chat. tb@taylorventure.com. That is the email that you can send it to. And I'd love to chat, dude. I would love to know the MRR of your publication business and how long you've been doing it and all the deets, man. When taking a day off on Sunday, what are you doing typically? How do you prevent falling back into bad habits, going into Monday with relaxing all day Sunday? That's funny. Your email is TB too. Look, Sundays are chill days, man. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, I don't fall back into bad habits, I think, because I've optimized my environment well enough to not feel compelled to re-enter bad habits, you know? And I love my agency enough to just wake up Sunday fucking pumped to work, pardon my language. But yeah, not sure how I can answer that one, man. Environmental optimizations will help. And just liking what you do. All right, well, Tim, I'm going to be pending an email from you. Great vid on environment and willpower. I struggle with discipline. Yeah, I struggle with discipline too. I don't trust discipline. That's why you got to optimize the environment. Tim, I'm looking for that email that you sent me, man. Let's see. I know which email it might be. Well, if there's any other questions, feel free to drop them in the box. If not, no, it's not that email. Don't know where you would be, my friend. All right, perfect. Do you feel moving to Panama helped you the most with optimizing your environment by moving away from people that encourage bad habits? Yes, moving to Panama was huge. Like, I didn't know anybody here, so I've never really thought about it. That's a great call out. Like, that was the biggest optimization to my environment, was entering a country that I know nothing about. Yes, it is tremendously helpful. I lived with my parents. I never moved out of my parents' house. I just left it and went straight to a different country, and that was amazing. I mean, if I lived in my city, I'd probably be like forced by my parents to go out for dinner with them every weekend. So, yeah, that and other friends, like, that was a good optimization, moving countries and just leaving all of that. And that's kind of like what it takes sometimes, is just an extreme radical shift. Tim, okay, that is the oldest email ever. I set that up when I was 16 or 15. So cool. I'll check for your new email. And I would love to know your deets, man. I got your email. So you, sir, have emailed the right person. Trailblazer, cool, dude. Hey, let me know your MRR and stuff, and like how long you've been running your agency and whatever else. Generally speaking, MRR, time spent running an agency, number of employees. I'll send this to you in email. Like, I don't want to do an interview, to be honest, just ruthlessly honest, unless it's a decent sized agency, which I'm assuming it would be, but I don't know. Some people work with big brand names and they're still like, 10, 20, 30,000 a month. That's common too. MRR, headcount, years running the agency. Interview qualification. All right, I just sent you an email. Great to connect, brother. All right, friends. Well, this has been beautiful. And do you speak with people who run custom software development agencies? We have a custom software development agency hired. So, like, yes. Is willpower useless if it's better to craft the environment? No, willpower is good. I mean, like, optimizing your environment just uses up less of your willpower so that you have exponentially more willpower for when you need it. like it's still very important. So that like when my little brother is like, hey dude, let's play this video game, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Deep down, I'd love to play that video game. Like, I loved video games when I was a kid and stuff. And if it's a really cool looking game, I mean, it'll probably be very addicting. But because I have so much willpower from just a simple environment, I can easily be like, no, and I can easily say no to things, because you have a lot of willpower. So very useful. Just, yeah. Pedro, do you still use THM? We have it for some months now because inbound marketing has just taken a ridiculous amount of inbound marketing has been delivering a ridiculous amount of leads for us to the point where we like right now can't take on clients because we need to find someone, and we're finding someone who fits our culture. And so, yeah, it's taking us some time to find the next great hire. I think our MRR last month is like 104, and it could have easily been like 110, 115, 115-ish, yeah, if we would have just hired someone quickly. But like, yeah, we don't do that. You need to be very careful about hiring people. So culture slows your growth, at least in the initial 5-10 years. All right, guys, much love. I'm going to head to sleep soon. I'm going to meditate, practice a little bit of Spanish. It was great talking. Much love, you guys. Ciao.